One evening while Emma was cheering, she caught the attention of Central High's wide receiver, William Riley Gall. He once said to her, "You're dead to me."
Wait, what?
Police noticed a small hole in the wall of Emma's bedroom. It was a bullet hole. Someone had shot Emma in the head through the wall while she was sleeping.
How the f did you even wallbang this? Bro, what?
Marching band and cheerleaders keep the entertainment going and the energy up for the crowd.
Okay.
Some say the school revolves around football
team.
and the community spirit is always strong when the team
dog
plays.
shit.
In the autumn of 2014, there was a new cheerleader on the team. 14-year-old Emma Walker was the only freshman to make the team that year. Described as passionate, spirited, and fun with an infectious smile, Emma threw herself into cheerleading and took it very seriously. She adored being in that environment. She was kind, caring, and high achieving.
Nigga said the shorty emoted like this Fortnite or some shit, bro. Nigga said she emoted.
She was kind, caring, and high achieving, with hopes of one day becoming a neonatal nurse, caring for sick or premature newborn babies. One evening while Emma was cheering, she caught the attention of Central High's wide receiver, William Riley Gall, known as Riley. He spotted her from the sidelines and the attraction between the pair was instant. Riley, 2 years her senior, was also a top-performing and popular student. He was a member of the community church, loved video games, and his friends said he was a bit of a joker and not at all the stereotypical jock type.
Of a joker.
At the time, Riley was already in a relationship, but he soon broke it off to begin dating Emma.
Damn.
The football star and cheerleader became the quintessential popular high school couple.
Damn.
Riley clicked with Emma's family. Her parents said he was like the boy next door, polite, well-mannered and likeable. But their attitude quickly changed when they found out that Riley was keeping his promise to take his ex-girlfriend to the junior year prom. Then he was taking Emma to the senior year prom. This didn't sit well with Emma's parents, and they were concerned that his priorities didn't lie with their daughter.
Yo, that nigga was trying to go crazy. He tried to take 2 hoes to prom. No, that nigga crazy. That nigga city boy.
But Emma wasn't concerned. Her social media account was often flooded with pictures of the young couple.
Yo, she didn't give a f. She was like, you could take your ex to, I promised her, so you could take your ex. And why would the ex even be cool with just taking that pity-ass fucking prom shit, bro? Like, what the fuck?
The pair would upload loving photos and silly selfies. Emma's friends, however, said they didn't find it easy to get to know Riley, but thought this was down to him being shy and more reserved.
Okay.
But as time passed, friends of Emma said they stopped justifying his behaviour and started to find it a bit more concerning.
What behavior?
Many of Emma's friends said it became obvious that Riley didn't want Emma engaging with anyone that wasn't him. He became controlling, possessive, and jealous. Emma's friends voiced their concerns, but Emma brushed it off and told them they didn't need to worry. Emma's parents took away her phone in a bid to stop the toxicity.
Big got grounded.
But Riley gave Emma an iPod Touch, so she was able to secretly text him through the Wi-Fi without her parents suspecting anything.
No. Bro, I did that with a bit once. Like, I was with some bitch and she had got grounded. Not because of me or nothing. She just got in trouble. So she took her phone. I was like, yo, I got an iPod, bro. Sign it to your iCloud. You can like iMessage my shit or some shit. You feel me? Parents never knew about that shit. She had like a second little phone type shit.
For the next 2 years, Emma and Riley would be on and off numerous times.
Or one time I got in trouble and this other bitch gave me her phone.
The relationship was becoming more toxic and tumultuous.
Yo, Sim, nigga, you feel me? What the fuck? Let her use that bitch.
Each breakup was more dramatic than the last, and the young pair would frequently get into nasty arguments. Riley would send message after message and call her constantly. He was always bombarding her, waiting outside her work for hours until she finished. He once said to her, "You're dead to me."
Wait, what?
And the young pair would frequently get into nasty arguments. Riley would send message after message and call her constantly. He was always bombarding her, waiting outside her work for hours until she finished.
No.
He once said to her, "You're dead to me. I'll check the obituary."
What the fuck?
But for every nasty message, it would soon be followed by an apology. "I'm sorry for however I act. I love you more than words can describe," he would say. Emma's parents, Mark and Jill, said they tried to convince Emma to break off the relationship many times. Jill said he had a way of isolating her.
Wait, what was their names?
Emma's parents, Mark and Jill, said they tried to
Mark and
convince
Jill.
Emma to break off the relationship many times. Jill said he had a way of isolating her and making her think that he was the only one. The more they told Emma to break it off, the more they all butted heads. By the autumn of 2016, to everyone's unease, Emma and Riley's relationship was still the same. Riley had graduated and was a freshman at Maryville College, about 30 minutes away, and 16-year-old Emma was in her junior year of high school.
Okay. Okay.
Around Halloween that year, in a desperate bid to help their daughter, Emma's parents...
Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, she was 16 and he was 18. I mean, it's legal, but like being out of college and dating like a high school chick is like that does not feel like that's it, bro.
Parents decided to ground her,
not
not allowing her to leave the house unless it was to go to school or cheerlead.
I'm not gonna lie, like when you get to, I know it's like just a 2-year age gap, but like when you get to college, it's like you're not like, you change, bro. There's like a different type of mental maturity that happens when you're in college. Like you're not no high school. Like it's a bigger difference than it may seem. I know some situations are like fucked up. Let's say you're like a 17, dating some 16-year-old, then you turn 18, and then your girlfriend's still in high school. I know, I guess that's like shit happens, but like it's different, bro. Like you can't be in college looking for a high schooler, bro. Like you're where y'all are different. Y'all are on different like wavelengths, bro. It's just different.
They started monitoring everywhere
hard to even
she
explain.
went,
Like it kind of
and
sounds
everyone
dumb,
she spoke to, and to their surprise, it seemed to have the positive effect they were hoping for. Mark said she was like her old self again. She would spend time with the family, socialising and eating dinner with everyone. Emma had even texted her friend Keegan to say that she and Riley were done for good after she had seen pictures of him with other girls at college. Keegan and other friends breathed a sigh of relief. As everyone expected, Riley did not take the breakup well. While in his college dorm room, he attempted to take his own life by swallowing Vicodin pills washed down with alcohol. The attempt was unsuccessful, but he continued to talk about wanting to hurt himself. And his friends witnessed some severe...
So this nigga cross-eyed, like what the f... Nigga eyeball all the way over here, and this nigga's eyeball is right over here looking straight.
Friday, November 18th, 2016. Emma was allowed out to go to a gathering at a friend's house.
She went to a
At around 11:30 p.m, her friend Zach arrived at the house. He was met by Emma, who quickly pulled him inside. She told him she had been receiving strange text messages from a number she didn't know. One of the messages said, "Come outside alone if you don't want to see a loved one get hurt."
What the fuck?
Wait, hold
on. What the fuck?
Text messages from a number she didn't know. One of the messages said, "Come outside alone if you don't want to see a loved one get hurt. Go to your car with your keys. If you don't comply, I will hurt them." Emma thought it was one of Riley's friends playing a strange prank on her. She texted back, threatening to call the police. This didn't deter anything, and the messages got more disturbing. Emma then got a message saying Riley had been dropped outside the house. Emma and Zach ran outside, and sure enough, they saw someone lying face down in a ditch near the house.
What the fuck?
It was Riley. When the pair reached him, he was holding his head and seemed confused. He said he had been kidnapped and didn't know how he got there. Emma was crying and told Riley they had broken up and he needed to leave her alone. Dejected, Riley walked off down the street, alone. He then called his friend Noah, telling him he had been kidnapped. Noah didn't believe a word.
Bro, this nigga, yo, he was on L acting timing. How did I get here? What the fuck?
Riley walked off down the street, alone. He then called his friend Noah, telling him he had been kidnapped. Noah didn't believe a word.
Bro, imagine Jordan calling me like, "Bro, I just got kidnapped, bro. Like, fuck." And I'm like, "That's her!" I just hang up the phone and just like continue my Val match.
Emma, feeling uneasy, stayed with her friends that night. The following morning, just after 10 a.m, she drove home with her friend Haley, who lived close to the walkers. While driving, they spotted a man dressed all in black, walking around on Emma's street.
Oh, no.
Emma dropped Haley at her house and drove back home herself. Emma was going to meet her mum Jill and started getting ready inside.
Okay.
But the mystery man soon came back and started ringing the doorbell and banging on the door.
No.
Emma was frantic and texted her friends. She also messaged the one person she believed would come to her rescue, Riley.
Oh, fuck.
She said, "I hate you, but I need you right now." He replied saying he was speeding over to help her. When Riley arrived, the mystery man had disappeared. Emma's friend Haley knew who the man was. She said there was no doubt it was Riley.
Yo, this nigga tried 200 IQ. Yo, this nigga 200. Yo, this nigga toxic, bro. Yo, imagine you like creeping a girl out that you like a girl that you like, and like she trusts you and shit, and she texts you, "Oh, there's somebody fucking following me." Whole time it's you, and you're like, you start rubbing your hands and shit. You get in the whip that's parked down the street. You're like, "Yo, I'm here. Yo, what happened?" Throw your the black clothes in the trunk and shit. Like, what the fuck?
This was also confirmed when she saw his car parked nearby.
Really can't trust.
She even texted Riley asking what he was doing lurking around near Emma's house, but Riley denied it was him. Jill Walker returned home looking for Emma. She found her daughter and Riley talking in the front yard. Jill reminded him he wasn't allowed to come near the house and told him to leave. Emma was visibly shaken and was worried it could have been a burglar. Jill wasn't convinced and knew this wasn't a coincidence. But Emma reassured Jill she knew Riley had nothing to do with what happened.
Yeah.
After this incident, Jill and Mark were so concerned for their daughter, they took her to work on her Sunday morning shift. They waited until she'd finished and drove back home with her.
Yeah.
Sunday night, November 20th, 2016. Everything in the Walker household appeared quiet and calm.
Okay.
Emma spoke to her friend Keegan about an assignment that was due, and then headed for bed around
100
midnight.
ads. Yo, sub up, broke nigga.
A few minutes past midnight, Riley, who was back in Maryville, asked to borrow his roommate's phone. Using this phone, he called Emma. Riley alleged that during this call, Emma had told him she had no interest in getting back together with him, and the conversation abruptly ended. After this, Riley sent her countless texts and called around 40 times, leaving numerous voicemails.
Bro.
Emma didn't respond, and Riley eventually stopped trying to make contact.
Motherfuckers really crazy
During the night,
out here,
Emma's
dog.
dad woke up after hearing what sounded like someone in the house and a door slamming twice. He checked around, looking in Emma and her brother Evan's bedrooms, but he couldn't see or hear anything, and nothing seemed disturbed.
They turned the fucking lights on.
He just imagined the sounds.
J. Johnson, but they for the 25 gifted. See, and that's why I got fucking Cora and Creed patrolling this motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna have to worry about if something was there. Something's there, Cora's already at their fucking neck, and Creed is fucking them.
Around 6 a.m, Jill went into Emma's room to wake her up for school. Jill said her name, but Emma didn't respond. She reached out and touched her leg, but Emma still didn't move. When Jill looked at Emma's face, she said she knew she needed to call an ambulance.
What the fuck?
Emma was pale and her lips were blue.
What?
Jill checked for a pulse, but felt nothing.
What?
Where is your emergency?
I'm Jill Walker!
What's going on there?
I just tried to wake up my daughter for school, and she has no pulse.
How old is she?
She's 16.
You said that she's non-responsive?
Yeah.
What the?
16-year-old Emma Walker was dead. Police soon arrived at the Walker house.
What? What?
The lead forensic technician said from the information received in the 911 call, they initially thought this may have been a suicide. A small amount of blood was near Emma's mouth, and it looked as though she may have vomited, possibly due to ingesting something. However, police noticed a small hole in the wall of Emma's bedroom, which pointed them elsewhere.
Okay.
It was a bullet hole. Someone had shot Emma in the head through the wall while she was sleeping.
So it took you to see a hole in the wall for you to realize the bit had been shot. Like, wait, hold on. So it took you from seeing the, first of all, that nigga has, wait, how the fuck did you even wall bang this? Bro, what type of wall, bro, what? Okay, there's so many things. One, that loud, so whatever he heard, guns are loud. Suppressor or not, that nigga, I don't even pretty sure that Jay had no suppressor. Guns are loud. You're gonna know, you hear a gunshot outside your fucking house, you're gonna know not to just fucking, oh yeah, it's just nothing. No, bro, you're gonna know a sound of a fucking gun or something, bro. Two, getting shot in the head isn't like, yeah, this is just a needle and a leakage of blood. No, when you get shot, if someone gets shot in the head, bro, you're gonna know that a motherfucker just got shot in their fucking brain, in a dome ski, bro. Like, you're gonna take him away. Yeah, I thought like, what? And through the wall, how the fuck did he know the exact, like, where to put, like what the, so many questions, bro.
2 shell casings were found outside the home, and police needed to work out where the second shot was fired. Walking around the outside of the house, police eventually found the second bullet hole,
Bro, chill.
at approximately the same height as the first.
Maybe small caliber. Bro, even
This shot was also fired into Emma's bedroom, just by her bed. The gunshots had been fired from as close as 4 or 5 feet from Emma's bedroom window, between 2:30 and 3 a.m.
What?
One bullet had hit her behind her left ear, likely killing her instantly, and the second bullet had lodged in her pillow.
Yo.
Whoever the shooter was knew the layout of the room and knew the position Emma would be lying in.
Nigga, what?
Although the cause of death was not initially released, the word of Emma's sudden and shocking passing travelled quickly, with many thinking it may have been a suicide as a result of the breakup. Hundreds of tributes came flooding in, including many from Emma's ex-boyfriend Riley.
Then he got lights on that shit.
A candlelight vigil was held at Central High, and
dog, like, that's still like crazy. I'm really thinking about it. A nigga could really put a gun to this window right now and blow my back in. Like, I could be grits, bro. I mean, actually, no, they can't. I'm gonna know that somebody. Bro, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, bro, shit, like, I be getting, bro, I be paranoid, boy. I got all type of precautions, all type of shit, bro. Blow your back, bro. I didn't say out, bro. Like, you feel me? Check windows, check. Yo, do not. First of all, that's just fucked up, bro. That's just fucked up. Don't bring. The world is just a fucked up place, bro. The world is a fucked up place. Please only bring people that you know, love, and trust to your fucking place of living, bro. Like, if someone want to harm you and they know where you live, like, what's stopping them, dog? Like, what the fuck is stopping them, bro? Don't just bring anybody to you. That's crazy. I know they were dating for a long time, though. That's so tough. That's so tough. Bro, shorty was sleeping, bro. Like, if you had face cam, we could protect you. Yeah, with the delay, imagine you see someone pulling up behind me, like, the fucking bullet, and by the time you say, behind you, I'm already like, bro, I'm finished, bro. Ex-girlfriend dodged the bullet. Oh, God, she did, bro.
And her fellow cheerleaders released balloons in her memory at that week's football game. When police started interviewing Emma Walker's friends and family, the same name kept coming up. Over and over. Riley Gall. Some of Riley's friends became concerned for his well-being after Emma's passing. They told detectives a secret Riley had shared the day after he claimed he was kidnapped. Riley said he was now fearing for his life and had taken his grandfather's gun for protection. He then showed the gun to his friend Alex.
Oh my God.
Another friend, Noah, told detectives that Riley had asked him how to remove fingerprints from a gun, claiming he was asking for his roommate.
Oh my god.
Just a day before Emma was shot, Riley's grandfather reported this very gun as stolen. Riley asked Noah and Alex if they would help him get rid of the gun in the Tennessee River, as he feared it may implicate him in some way, even though he claimed he had absolutely nothing to do with Emma's death.
It's grits.
Detectives brought Riley in for questioning.
It be your old fucking Gramps? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, Gramps did
This
his ass
very
in
gun as stolen. Riley asked Noah and Alex if they would help him get rid of the gun in the Tennessee River, as he feared it may implicate him in some way,
Damn.
even though he claimed he had absolutely nothing to do with Emma's death. Detectives brought Riley in for questioning.
Yeah, he's finished.
I feel like I'm being back in the question. I'm not trying to bag you the questions. You understand? I'm trying to help you, because if I can make solid your timeline and rule out the fact that Alex and Noah and all these guys are saying all this stuff, then the better off you're going to be. I understand, but how would that rule out about
He's gone.
that was showing nothing on Friday? But they're saying that there are text messages and phone calls to and from that's going to help establish your timeline. Text messages. What I can care less about you thinking I have a gun or anything, but I hope to God I'm not a suspect in her death. Is that so you? I hope you don't think that, because I wouldn't hurt that girl for, I would hurt myself if I let her mess up that.
Yeah, he's done. GG.
Police talked to him for hours that day. The more Riley talked, the more holes appeared in his story. He was elusive and detached, and the way he spoke about Emma did not match with his previous words. He referred to Emma as the girl and wouldn't use her name. Detectives said Riley was totally emotionless and disconnected, and his whole story seemed very rehearsed.
The girl, she texted me.
Which girl?
The one that passed away.
Okay. What's her name?
Emma.
Despite maintaining he'd been in
Girl,
Maryville
what
at the
the
time Emma had
fuck?
been killed, cell phone analysis proved this to be a lie. His phone placed him on the freeway around midnight, heading back to Knoxville from Maryville.
Yeah, grits.
It also put Riley in the vicinity of Emma's address at around 3:45 a.m. and
Grits.
she had been killed between 2:30 and 3 a.m.
Grits.
Officers quizzed him on the gun and the information they had received from Noah and Alex, but Riley denied any of these conversations ever happened.
What if I told you someone told us that they saw you with a gun? What would you think about that?
I would wonder who said that and where they saw me with the gun.
Alex McCarty said that you showed him a handgun.
Yo, nigga said the nigga's full glove. Yo, Alice McCarthy, bro. If this nigga, yo, stay safe, my boy, cause if this nigga don't get put in, you was done for, my nigga. Told, yo, bro, like that's tough. Even when working with the feds is a fucking. Is it like even if you're just a civilian, like their homeboys are just like had nothing to do with this. They're like, yeah, I seen shit with a gun. You're done, bro. If that nigga don't get locked up, they is finished, bro. You just put their lives in danger, my nigga. That's tough.
I do not know.
You understand though, for
Good
us,
shot for you.
Alex has no reason to lie about something like that.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I don't know where it's at.
He said that you showed him the gun. You told him that you had it.
Bro, in a different circumstance, in a different area of the world, this situation is happening. He gets put in jail. He gets to talk to somebody on the outside. Yo, this nigga is the one. Is how the police found out I had a gun. He's the one who told them niggas. And that nigga's dead, bro. Like it's GG's after that. Like done.
You told him that you got it from your granddad.
That's
I
tough.
don't have the gun. I don't know why he would say that.
Did you ever remember having a conversation with Noah about getting fingerprints off a gun? How do you get fingerprints off a gun?
No.
Riley was the police's only suspect at this point, but they did not have enough to make an arrest. After he got out of the
Yeah,
station,
but who's sliding for Riley, bro? Okay. Obviously not Riley. I'm talking about it in different circumstances with different types of people in different areas of the world. You know what I'm saying? This shit like this probably happening every day, bro. Not like this exact story, but you know.
Riley sent Noah and Alex a text message and told them not to talk to the police again, and instructed them to delete the messages from him. Little did Riley know, Alex and Noah were still talking with officers, and had been.
Wait.
Riley sent Noah and Alex a text message and told them not to talk to the police again, and instructed them to delete the messages from him. Little did Riley know, Alex and Noah were still talking with officers, and had been the second they found out Emma had died. The pair wanted to support the investigation and knew they could retrieve the murder weapon. Police were initially hesitant and warned them about the safety risks of getting involved, but the pair were both adamant and determined to help.
Damn.
I wasn't fearful of my safety. I was just fearful that maybe justice couldn't have been done if we made the wrong move, Alex said.
Damn.
They hatched a plan with the police to catch Riley in his own
W69s,
lies.
bro.
Noah and Alex spoke to Riley
They ain't claim
and
to be
agreed
by that
to
life.
help
They're
him
allowed to do this
dispose of
shit,
his
bro.
grandfather's gun in the Tennessee River. The plan was, the police would wait nearby ready to arrest Riley as soon as he pulled the gun out. The boys would text the police a code word, signalling them to move in. Officers gave Noah and Alex wires and body cameras, and an intricate undercover investigation began.
Yeah.
But I'm trusting you guys, like, with my life as a...
They got this nigga in all type of 360p 4K, bro. Yes, the quality is 360p, but this is still 4 fucking K, my brother. Yo, they got the audio, they got the visual, they got all that right in his face, my nigga. Holy, like this is a movie on, so you don't see this type of shit unless it's a movie or a show. They got the camera crew right there, my nigga. Holy.
7 years in jail if I get convicted of something I didn't do. Man, are you busy right now? When you guys do anything? Because I need your the blood. I'm gonna throw it in the water. They'll never find it. We can go on that. The smaller ledge that really looks out of the water. You know what I'm talking about? I do. Yeah. And if I throw it with enough force, I know it's terrifying. I know this. You guys don't have to come with me if you don't want to. I mean, I'm not too bad, man. I just need to Christ, dude. I understand. If it's in the Tennessee River, they will never find it. I know that much. And how I know it wasn't my grandfather's gun? His magazine had 5 shots in total when I first got it. Still has 5 shots in it. If I actually gave him that gun, that's...
This nigga, this nigga capping. Yo, this nigga's the biggest cap of life. Yo, they got a nigga in IMAX 3D. All that, bro. Atmos, all that. Holy, bro. This nigga's trying to cap it himself. This nigga stupid. You know how I know that had 5 bullets. There's still 5 bullets in the magazine. Yo, yeah, right. You believe me? Show nut ass the fucking pulling out of here.
His magazine had 5 shots in total when I first got it.
Yeah.
Still has 5 shots in it. If I actually gave him that gun.
Now, how about, you know how I know what's up my grandfather? Because I didn't shoot the bitch. No. But 5 bullets, bro. Like, believe me, bro. Trust me, bro.
Like, yeah, maybe it's 50-50. It may give them reason to say, okay, the fingerprints on this gun and this bullet don't match. Cool. But at the same time, they could have never had fingerprints in the first place and be like, oh, and this bullet, this lawsuit is super common. Yeah, this bullet, this in this magazine, this gun.
After this was filmed, the 3 made their way to the river with the gun that Riley had been hiding at his stepfather's house.
Success. It's a bag of trash. I just threw it in there. I don't know what's in there. I just want to throw it and be done.
Oh my god. What? This is a real gun.
When they got there, Riley took out the gun, ready to throw it in. But thanks to Noah and Alex...
What if he blitzed both of them both their ass, bro? Because he knew what the fuck they was doing. Yo, that'd be crazy.
The police were waiting.
Everybody put your hands out of the vehicle now!
What the Oh my god,
Leave your hands out of the vehicle! Step out of the vehicle!
48 hours after Emma had been found, her killer was in handcuffs.
Just
Riley
for 2
Gore
days.
was charged with the murder of Emma Walker.
Oh my god, bro.
In the boot of Riley's car,
Whoa.
police found black clothing and shoes. The only
Damn.
conclusion they could draw was that it had definitely been Riley trying to get into Emma's house a few days earlier.
Crazy. Yo. Yeah, he's
Opening
done.
arguments began today in the first-degree murder trial.
Bro.
And Brock was there today. A lot of emotion
This is
surrounding
insane,
this case.
bro.
Some tough
Like,
talk, though, as well about evidence
yo,
and
stay
patterns of
safe,
behavior. You
chat.
picked it all up.
Holy.
Absolutely emotional, of course, as a mother had to be the first witness to take the stand and describe so much surrounding her daughter's death.
Bro.
But both sides in this case really dug in, trying to show behavior patterns. The defense trying to bring out details of how this teenage girl you see pictured behind me was defying her parents, even when they didn't want her around her boyfriend, trying to show that while he was what the defense attorney even called obsessive in his behavior, he did not intend to harm her. Now, prosecutors are trying to show that Gall was stalking his former girlfriend, even planning to harm her. They're pointing to evidence from the gun they say Riley stole from his grandfather to having a bag full of black clothes and gloves in a garbage bag.
Yeah.
Police collecting these things when they arrested him.
GG's, bro.
The trial of
You're
Riley
done,
Gall
you're done,
began
you're
a
done.
year and a half later, and he pled not guilty.
That's another, like, court and trial a year and a half later. Like, holy shit. Like, this whole court process and system, like, this shit is not wrapped. Like, a year and a half later, this shit starts, dog.
He chose not to testify, and his legal team called no witnesses to the stand. His team's line of attack was not to argue that he didn't fire the bullets, but to argue that it was a total accident that the bullets had killed her.
You're done, bro. Like, you just wanted to, like, shoot the bitch. Like, just shoot the house up. Just, you know.
They claimed he was just trying to scare Emma by shooting near her, without realising the bullets would go through the wall. He wanted her to confide in him and ultimately resume the relationship.
Yeah, GG's.
His lawyer said Emma saw Riley as her hero, and this was all part of his clumsy plan to pretend to save her, but it went horribly wrong when he accidentally killed her in the process. The defense asked
Crazy
the jury
ass nigga.
if they were to find him guilty of anything, it was reckless homicide, which carried a substantially lesser sentence.
Yo, they know how to finesse they know how to fandangle their way in this shit.
And as I told you in the very beginning of this trial, you will hear some bizarre, reckless conduct regarding my teenage client. That everything that they say about premeditation to kill Emma Walker is consistent with him trying to scare her. Because if you scare her, maybe she'll come have contact with you, and therefore you can try to rehabilitate your relationship. I'm not saying it's logical. Do not think that I submit to you that there's any logic in any of this, because it's not logical. None of it is. But it is consistent with the facts as we know them from the witnesses.
Wow.
It's consistent with the facts as we know them from the 18th.
Wow.
And it's consistent with how Emma reached out to him on the 19th. Asked him to rescue her.
But the prosecution said everything pointed to this being an intentional act, and it stemmed from his anger at her not wanting to get back together with him.
Let's see who wins this. I mean, there's no win. He's going to jail, but let's see who wins. Him doing it on accident, or the fact that he premeditated, he did this on purpose. He tried to kill her. Let's see what happens.
Right.
Let's see.
And they're blessed that they got 16 years with her.
Let's see.
And they
Nigga
can
said
look at it
Emma
that
and
way
4. Bro, chill.
and live
R.I.P.
the rest
bro.
of their lives knowing at least we got that.
Life's
But
just
they'll
taken
always
away,
be
bro.
muted.
Because of a
Since
random,
that-
you give birth to your beautiful daughter, son, child. They go on with their world. You raise them every single fucking day of your life. All the nights you spend waking up raising that baby until the time they're in high school. Years of money, lots of struggles, all that just for her to fall in love with some boy, break up, just for some boy to just take her life one day because he was emotional and some shit. Just her boy, some random boy that you didn't give birth, none of just a random boy that some other motherfucker birthed to kill your seed, your daughter, your son, bro. That is crazy. Cause they got emotional. Cause they're emotional fucking fuck ups, bro. Just gone, just dead, bro. All that for what, bro? Like, what the fuck, bro?
But they'll always be muted. You could sense that from them when they took the stand. Each one of them has suffered a loss at the hands of him. This guy, his personal responsibility, his actions, everything that he did, caused them to suffer, and every person in here who she touched in their lives will never be the same again because of him and his selfishness and his lies and his possessiveness and his manipulation and his obsessiveness of Emma Walker. She's creating this fictitious, this bogus kidnapping story to upset her. When you think about the fact that 3 o'clock in the morning, dressed in black, he's standing outside a 16-year-old girl's bedroom, and you think of all the places he's going to place that shot. All the things that he could have done. Shoot up into the air, shoot him through the window, anywhere.
Let me shoot at the fucking house where you know she sleeps. Where you know she sleeps.
And attempt to kill.
Shut your stupid ass up.
Has the jury reached the verdict?
Yes, sir, we have.
Will you please stand?
Let's see, let's see.
Mr. Dahl, please stand.
Come on.
Mr.
I'm in 4, come on.
In count 1, the first defined offense charging the defendant with first-degree murder. Did the jury reach a verdict?
Yes, we did.
What is your verdict?
Guilty.
Your nut ass the fuck up on that.
The lesser included offense of stalking. Did the jury reach a verdict?
We did.
What is your verdict?
Guilty.
Bitch! Clown!
The jury found
Life.
William Riley Gall guilty of the first-degree murder of Emma Walker, as well as stalking, theft, reckless endangerment,
life.
and
Basically
being
life.
in possession of
You
a
gone.
firearm
You gone.
during a dangerous felony.
Get him on.
I know
My left ear's getting fucked right now.
Bring him back or alleviate the pain that I caused. But what I can do is tell the truth of what happened that night. My intentions were not and never have been to cause him any physical
I don't give a
harm.
fuck. You're done.
At times, I was a terrible boyfriend.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You meant to shoot up your asshole and come out your mouth and hit the window. I don't give a fuck.
That
You're
I
done.
never once even imagined to cause her any physical harm. My intentions that night were never to harm Emma, let alone take her life. I wanted to scare her, to frighten her so bad that she would have no choice but to talk to me again, to confide in me. I would be there to comfort her and to win her back.
I don't know, but
In the state of Tennessee, a first-degree murder conviction carries an automatic life sentence. Riley was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum term of 51 years before he could even be considered for parole. He will be in his 70s. In May 2021, it was announced that Riley Gall was seeking an acquittal based on insufficient evidence.
What?
If the acquittal was not granted, he was seeking a new trial. A motion hearing was set for June 4th, 2021. However, his request was denied. Riley's attorney said he plans to appeal the ruling. Emma should have graduated in May 2018. Her family accepted her diploma for her, and her cap and gown were laid out on the chair she would have been sat in. Since her death, Emma's family and friends continue to work hard to keep her legacy alive. Her high school has a scholarship in her name. Jill said Emma's love of animals and her dreams of becoming a neonatal nurse was such big parts of her character. The Walker family has since had a dog park and a neonatal intensive care unit patient room at East Tennessee Children's Hospital named after her.
R.I.P. Emma,
Jill
bro.
said that she hopes people remember Emma by channeling her energy and making sure they are always kind
R.I.P.
to
Emma,
others.
bro. R.I.P. Alright, fucking. This world is fucked, bro. Like, threw his fucking life away and threw a literal human life away, bro. So fucking pathetic, bro. So fucking pathetic, dog. Pathetic scum of a human, dog. Holy shit. Now he's spending the rest of his life behind bars. Chat, don't do nothing that could get you fucking, like, don't be dumb, bro. Don't be dumb. Don't do no stupid shit. Stay fucking safe, bro. Bunch of weirdos and nut-ass fucking people in this world, bro. Don't trust nobody, bro. It's fucked up, but you can never put anything past anybody, bro. Nothing, anybody, okay?
Said I'm on 3+ right now, if I'm being honest. Hope my feelings shoot out like a rocket. Niggas thought they had the swag, but I'm really on it. Look at you just window shopping that new bag I bought.